पूछो जाके उनसे जिन पे रोशनी नहीं, पूछो जाके उनसे कैसी लगती है कमी।
On behalf of OptoHub, I welcome everyone who are connected to us. Today we have Mr. Nawaz Rehan, completed his diploma from Aligarh Muslim University. Currently a third year student of Jamia Hamdard. He is going to present on the topic accommodation. I request to all the participants to put your questions in the chat box. We will discuss at the end of presentation. Thank you so much for your glorious presence. Welcome, Mr. Nawaz. Over to you.
Hello, and good evening to all. I Nawaz, as you know, and I hope you all are doing good in this pandemic. I am here to discuss about accommodation. So, accommodation, as we are optometrists, so our goal is not to provide the comfortable vision to our patients. We must take care of certain other vision of evaluation, and in this orthoptic evaluation we have thing accommodation. Accommodation evaluation से हम ऑब्जेक्ट को क्लियर देख सकते हैं, उसी तरीके से हम नियर को भी क्लियर देख. Accommodation, that accommodation is the mechanism by which the eye changes refractive power. जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि हम नियर ऑब्जेक्ट्स को भी सिमिलर वे में क्लियर देख सकते हैं जैसा कि हम डिस्टेंट ऑब्जेक्ट को देखते हैं. दिस इज बिकॉज द accommodative power of our lens and the ciliary zonules. So, mechanism of accommodation occurs by contraction, forward and inward movement of the ciliary muscles and relaxation of the zonules that attach the ciliary body to the lens. As a result, the lens thickens and becomes more stiffly increased in the refractive power of the eye. What happens in this mechanism of accommodation, as given by Helmholtz theory? What happens? The ciliary zonules which are attached to the ciliary muscles, they relax and they curl, thus causing a tension. क्या होता है कि लेंस के कैप्सूल्स में टेंशन पैदा होता है, जिसकी वजह से the lens becomes bulge. The convexity of the lens gets increased, and if the convexity of the lens increases, this causes the increase in refractive power of the lens. Far point and near point. The nearest point at which a small object can be seen clearly is called near point, or punctum from bottom. So simply, in a simple way, if I say near point, is that point close to our eye at which we can clearly see the image. सबसे करीबी डिस्टेंस, सबसे नियर डिस्टेंस, जिस डिस्टेंस पर हमें नियर के ऑब्जेक्ट क्लियर होते हैं, बियॉन्ड दैट, आफ्टर दैट, उसके बाहर नहीं है. द मैक्सिमम रेंज at near which we can see object clear is the near point. The farthest point is the farthest point that can be seen clear by our eyes, and the far point upon fraction of the eye, whether it is hypermetropic, myopic, or emmetropic. The far point depends upon these three conditions, but the near point varies with near point. Now, measurement of near point of accommodation. We measure near point of accommodation by RAF ruler. This RAF ruler has a scale on which there is a small reduced Snellen box mounted. What we do, we just simply put the stand on the patient's cheek, patient's की cheek पर हम stand को लगा देते हैं, and we ask the patient to read the chart that is mounted on the scale. The patient उसको क्या करता है, patient को पढ़ता है, and we gradually bring the Snellen chart close to the patient. The patient keeps on reading. Patient को लगातार पढ़ता रहता है, and suddenly we ask the patient. हम suddenly patient से पूछते हैं कि अगर जहां पर वो चार्ट ब्लर हो जाए तो वो पॉइंट मुझे बताओ. The patient appreciates the point at which the chart become blur, and then we record the and at that distance we record the near point of accommodation. It is the near point of accommodation of that person. It and let me remind you, it varies with the age. There is a consideration of age while determining the near point. Near point varies with age. Now, the another thing is depth of field and depth of focus. So depth of field and depth of focus, both these are the ranges. Depth of field range है eye के सामने. Then depth of field is the range which is situated in front of our eye. And depth of focus is the range which is situated on our retina. अब depth of field क्या है? Depth of field वो range है जिस रेंज में अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है. Depth of field is that range. उस रेंज में अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है तो वो हमें बिना एकोमोडेशन के चेंज किए हुए, बिना एकोमोडेटिव पावर को घटाए हुए या बढ़ाए हुए, बिना एकोमोडेटिव पावर को इंक्रीज किए हुए या डिक्रीज किए हुए, या बिना चेंज किए हुए वो ऑब्जेक्ट हमें क्लियर दिखता है अगर वो डेप्थ ऑफ फील्ड में है. अगर वो डेप्थ ऑफ फील्ड के बाहर है, दैट इज बियॉन्ड द डेप्थ ऑफ आवर फील्ड, then we cannot appreciate that object. In the same way is the depth of focus. अगर कोई नियर ऑब्जेक्ट से कोई लाइट रे, कोई रे आ रही है और हमारे रेटिना के ऊपर स्ट्राइक करती है, तो रेटिना के ऊपर भी एक रेंज है. रेटिना इज आल्सो हैविंग सम रेंज. अगर इस रेंज के दरमियान में अगर इमेज फॉर्म होती है, देन वी कैन अप्रिशिएट द नियर ऑब्जेक्ट, अदरवाइज इट विल बी blurry for us. That is the depth of focus. Range and amplitude. Range is just the distance between the near point and the far point. Distance between near point and the far point is the range of accommodation. Amplitude is the difference between dioptric power needed to focus the near point and the far point. What we do, we take the power of the correction required to clear the distance power and the near power, and we subtract these two dioptric power, we find the amplitude of accommodation. So here I am starting with some of the assessment. What are the things, what are the assessments which are done on the of accommodation and how they are done practically? The first one is dealing with the assessment of amplitude accommodation. Find out the amplitude of accommodation. Present conditions that in the we carry out the assessment of amplitude. What we do, we make the patient sit. Patient को sit बैठा and we give at 20 of the patient करते हैं. इस चार्ट को क्लियर देखते रहो, इस चार्ट को पढ़ो, रीड करो. Then what we do, we put on minus. We start to put on minus lenses. We put out 0.25 minus 0.25 lenses both the eye. Patient visible. Then patient को near vision chart दिया 40 at 40 centimeter, and we ask the patient to read. The patient is reading. What we do, we put a minus 0.25 diopter lens in the trial screen in both the eyes. The patient is still reading. We ask the patient, is it clear or not? The patient says it is clear. We keep on in this way. We keep on increasing the minus power until the patient says that it is now plus. हम क्या करते हैं, हमने क्या किया, इंक्रीज करते गए जब तक पेशेंट ने अप्रिशिएट नहीं किया. अब ये जो नियर विजन का चार्ट है ये मुझे ब्लर है. द वैल्यू वी गेट, जो वैल्यू हमें माइनस लेंस के फॉर्म में मिली, वो वैल्यू होती है एम्पलीट्यूड मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ एकोमोडेशन, उस वैल्यू में, उस लेंथ में जहां पर पेशेंट ने अप्रिशिएट किया कि अब कुछ क्लियर नहीं है, उस वैल्यू में हम प्लस 2.5 और ऐड करते हैं. क्यों ऐड करते हैं? जस्ट टू कंपनसेट द 40 सेंटीमीटर डिस्टेंस that we are using. And if the value we get is equal to 18.5 minus 1/3 of the age, 1/3 of the age जो पेशेंट की एज है, उस एज को हम सब्ट्रैक्ट करें 18.5 से, अगर वो वैल्यू उसके बराबर आती है, is basically simplest the ability to relax accommodation. It is done with plus length. It is done in the same way that patient को चार्ट दे दिया, पेशेंट 40 सेंटीमीटर पर बैठा हुआ है, पेशेंट से कहा पेशेंट वो चार्ट को रीड करो. While the patient is reading, we put plus lenses and we keep on increasing the power until the patient appreciates the chart as blurred. तब तक ये पेशेंट फोकस लूज किए हुए, बिना इमेज की क्लैरिटी को लूज किए हुए, इमेज की क्लैरिटी में बिना कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज किए हुए हम कितना एकोमोडेशन रिलैक्स कर सकते हैं. द अमाउंट ऑफ एकोमोडेशन वी कैन रिलैक्स, the ability of accommodation to relax is basically the negative relative accommodation. In the same way is the positive relative accommodation. It means कि हम कितनी वैल्यू बिना रेटिनल इमेज के ब्लर हुए, बिना रेटिनल इमेज की क्वालिटी को डिस्टर्ब किए हुए कितना हम एकोमोडेशन एक्सर्ट कर सकते हैं या स्टिमुलेट कर सकते हैं. That gives the positive relative accommodation. It is done with minus lenses. Negative relative accommodation was done with plus lenses. Positive accommodation को हम करते हैं माइनस लेंसेज के साथ. ये भी सेम तरीके से होता है. पेशेंट को 30 सेंटीमीटर पर बिठाया, पेशेंट को रीड कराते हैं. What minus lenses does? It stimulates the accommodation. वो इस accommodation को stimulate करती है, पेशेंट को फोर्स करती है कि accommodation exert हो. So in the same way, the patient says नहीं clear है, we increase the length, up clear है, we keep on increasing the length, we keep on increasing the length until the patient says it is blurred. We record that value, and that value is the positive relative accommodation. That value is the positive relative accommodation. And for both the negative relative accommodation and positive relative accommodation, the value is, the dioptric value should be equal to 2.5. If the value is more, it means the patient is lagging its quality to relax the accommodation or to exert the accommodation. It means the patient has some accommodative anomaly that is restricting him to exert or relax the accommodation. Now, assessment of accommodative facility. Accommodative facility is the ability to change fixation from near to distance and back to near. इसमें क्या होता है? accommodative facility में हम टेस्ट करते हैं कि पेशेंट कितनी क्विकली, how quickly the patient responds to an stimulus change in accommodation. Accommodation को कितने जल्दी पेशेंट exert कर सकता है या कितने जल्दी पेशेंट accommodation को relax कर सकता है. This gives the accommodative facility. It is done with +2 and -2 flip lenses. We have flip lenses that are made with +2. One side there is +2 lenses and on the side there is -2 lenses. It is measured in cycles per minute. What we do, we make the patient sit, as you can see slide. We have made the patient, given him a chart, that is World Rock chart or any other near vision chart can be given, and we ask the patient to clear it. We ask the patient to read it, and we put the -2 lenses, so the patient has to exert his accommodation, and then quickly we change the plus lenses. पहले हमने क्या किया? पहले +2 डायोप्ट्रिक के lenses को put किया, patient says clear, then again we put the plus two lenses. फिर हमने plus two lenses को तुरंत twist करके turn करके put कर दिया. Patient we see कि patient कितने जल्दी adapt कर ले रहा है कि नहीं कर ले रहा है. Thus we record in, इसको हम record करते हैं minutes में. Cycle per minute is the unit to record. Suppose a patient complete 18 flip in 1 minute. 18 flip अगर patient हम flip करते हैं, पहले माइनस फिर प्लस फिर माइनस फिर प्लस, इसी तरीके से अगर पेशेंट 18 साइकिल्स को हाँ कर देता है कि हाँ अब क्लियर है, अब क्लियर है, अब क्लियर है, अब क्लियर है, तो 18 फिलिप्स इन 1 मिनट is equals to 9 cycles per minute. This gives the accommodative facility. This 9 cycles per minute is generally considered as the normal value of an accommodative facility. If the patient exceeds this cycle, अगर cycles per minute की value कम आती है, it means there is some anomaly. It means there is some anomaly related to accommodation. Now, assessment of accommodative response. We are seeing how much there is exertion or relaxation of accommodation, how quickly a patient can exert or relax his accommodation. Now we come to accommodative response. जैसे कि accommodative response जो accommodate target patient को दिया गया है, उस टारगेट के अप्रिसिएशन में पेशेंट का रिस्पॉन्स कैसा है. So to assess this thing, we have MEM retinoscopy. MEM retinoscopy क्या है? It's a simple kind of retinoscopy. You know कि इसको हम simple retinoscope से करते हैं, but there are near vision charts. Near vision charts are put on the retinoscope. Near vision charts को हम retinoscope पर लगा देते हैं, and we ask the patient to read simultaneously, and we perform the dynamic retinoscopy. Patient को हम accommodation exert करता है, उसी दौरान हम उसी वक्त हम retinoscopy करते हैं in the horizontal meridian. Horizontal meridian में हम retinoscopy को follow करते हैं, and we see the reflex. Reflex कैसा है? Reflex अगर प्लस जा रहा है तो उसे हम अगर रिफ्लेक्स विथ जा रहा है तो उसे हम प्लस लेंसेज से न्यूट्रलाइज करते हैं. अगर अगेंस्ट जा रहा है रिफ्लेक्स इज गोइंग अगेंस्ट, वी न्यूट्रलाइज इट विथ प्लस लेंसेज. and we have to quickly change the lenses. We do not give much time for the patient to exert its accommodation or to change its value of accommodation. We don't give much to the patient. We just simply change the lens quickly, and we get some values after the retinoscopy. And if the value is between plus 0.25 to plus 0.75, it means the accommodative response of the patient is okay. If the value increases by plus 0.75, we call it lead of accommodation. If the value is greater than plus 0.75, we call it lead of accommodation. And if the value is less than 0.25, we call it a lag of accommodation. Now, what is this lag and lead of accommodation? Suppose it is being supposed that ऐसा माना जाता है कि जब हम किसी न्यू ऑब्जेक्ट को फोकस करते हैं तो हम एग्जैक्टली उस पर फोकस नहीं करते, या तो हम पहले फोकस करते हैं और वो हमारे डेप्थ ऑफ फील्ड की वजह से वो ऑब्जेक्ट हमें क्लियर दिखता है, या तो हम उस ऑब्जेक्ट के पीछे फोकस करते हैं, तब भी वो डेप्थ ऑफ फील्ड की वजह से हमें ऑब्जेक्ट क्लियर दिखता है. अगर इफ वी आर अकोमोडेटिंग फॉर दैट ऑब्जेक्ट जस्ट बिफोर द ऑब्जेक्ट, इस ऑब्जेक्ट को फोकस करना है, उस ऑब्जेक्ट से पहले अगर हम अकोमोडेट कर रहे हैं, उस ऑब्जेक्ट से पहले हम फोकस कर रहे हैं, इट मीन्स देयर इज लीड इन accommodation. It means the accommodative power is more. It means हम more power को exert कर रहे हैं. It means कि हमारे पास spasm है, accommodation का spasm है, which is also an anomaly. And if we are focusing beyond the target to be focused, beyond the target to be focused, it means there is lag of. We are behind. We are lacking accommodation that is required to see that object clearly. In this accommodation and lag value greater than plus 0.5, it is called as lead accommodation, and if the value is less than it has lag of accommodation. And lag of that side. Thank